The biggest fan.
What magazine do you write for?
Magazine.
Wow, I love that magazine. Do you know Jason Coleman? That's him?
So, what made you want to bring this back after all these years?
People like this. People like this.
But your work kind of connects with people of all ages, really.
Yeah, well, I don't have to tell you this, but people like this grow up into people of all ages. So when you start here, you cover everybody.
So what can fans expect to see?
An extravaganza, a fantastic show, unbelievable. It's going to be so funny and technically dazzling. We're doing all this stuff that, like, really, we never did before, ever. We've never done this before on stage like this. We took 10 days to make an episode of the show originally. A 26 or 24-minute episode took literally 10 days. And we were rushing to do it and putting in like 16-hour days. Now, instead of it's taking a half a day when a puppet has to hand me something, it's going to happen. He's going to hand me something, we move on to the next thing. It's so ambitious what we're doing. I mean, I hope it's going to work. But I think it will. I think it'll be incredible.
Now, Pee-wee, over the years, I've heard talk that there were several movie versions of how you wanted to sort of reemerge.
Who said that?
I've heard that there was a Pee-wee's Playhouse movie that you talked about.
I've chatted about it a few times.
And I've heard that there was a Pee-wee Herman story that you talked about. How did it end up becoming
This guy's heard right.
A stage
He's
production
smart.
that you chose that this is how it's going to be? Because those both sounded really intriguing and interesting, but this sounds really great as well.
Who said it's just a choice of one?
So could there still be those others? Could this be the first step?
Precursor?
Could be. You might know something I don't know.
I had an existential question for you that I've always wanted to ask.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I know you are, but what am I?
It doesn't have an answer. Right?
I guess not.
If you want the existential version.
Yes. How about the literal version?
Well, I haven't thought about that. You'll have to come see the show.
Okay.
So
That's there, though. Believe me. We say that a couple times.
why now? Why bring it back now?
Deja vu.
Yeah.
No, but like, why exactly? Is
You know,
it specific
the real
time?
answer is why not?
Yeah.
I mean, no time like the present, right? There really wasn't a whole heck of a lot of thought put into it. It was just like, maybe I'll do the show again. Here we are.
From what was the process like from now completion in January when the show goes up? How long has it taken to get to this point for this specific? I mean, I know it's a whole
70 years.
Yeah. No, but in terms of like
taken, how old are you? 9? Oh my gosh. I was starting on it before he was born. Really. 9. It's taken about 5 or 6 months to write it. And it's going to take 3.5, 4 weeks of rehearsal, plus we have almost 10 days of technical rehearsal in here when we move into here. And it is so much work and takes so much time. It's shocking. Honestly, I thought, like, let's just put on the show again. Yeah. Not as simple as it seemed. But incredible. I mean, I think, like, on opening night when people are, like, freaking out, it'll be exciting. Because that's what I think is going to happen.
That youthful effervescence, I tell you.
I've had a lot of work.
You know, a little bit of the Dorian Gray, I guess.
Best plastic surgery money can buy.
Hey, Will, did you have a question?
Oh yeah. My favorite character is the salesman guy. If you could pick one character, who would be your favorite character?
You know, I'm asked that question fairly often, and the reason that I can't answer it is because if I said Cherry, then Magic Screen would be upset. If I said Mr. Window, then some other puppet would be upset. If I said Globy, then someone else would get angry. So, you understand. I can't really play favorites, you know? I mean, I can't really do it, because if I do, then all the puppets would freak out and get angry and be like, how come you don't like me the best, Pee-wee? Or, you know what I mean? So you gotta sort of be a politician in this game, and you have to kind of go, I like everybody the same. Which I do. I really do like everybody the same. That's the real answer.
How has it been working with Missy Vaughn and Jambi and some of these people again for the first time in a while? Has it been very natural stepping back into it?
Yeah, the whole thing's been completely natural. It's weird. I mean, we all sit around going like, weird, wow, weird. You know, some of the dialogue is, you know, been around for a while. This show was done. I mean, I'd say maybe 20% of the show is the same and 80% is new.
Okay.
So every once in a while we hear ourselves utter a line we said a long time ago. So it's kind of weird, but it's fun. It's really exciting. You got a great new group of people, old people, new people, all mixed together. Script's really funny.
Have you gotten calls
Club Nokia, changing color changing. How about this color changing?
It's trippy.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of pressure? Do you feel like pressured in terms of bringing this iconic character back to life?
You know, if you asked me that in hindsight later, I might have felt some pressure, but right now I don't. I'm like, you know, dumbstruck, I guess, in a certain way. I probably should be feeling pressure, but I don't at all. I feel just the opposite. I feel completely confident. I feel completely like, I know the show is fantastic. I know people are going to love it. You know, the only thing I don't know is, like, will the puppets operate? You know, will this happen technically? But, like, if everything works out the way it's being planned right now, people will just be unable to get out of their seats at the end of the show. They'll be so, like, staggered. They'll just be like... That's what I predict. That's what I think.
What kinds of new elements?
Yeah,
What are you thinking about?
he's so cool. Did you want to ask?
Yeah, what kinds of new elements can fans of Pee-wee's Playhouse and, you know, the show expect to see?
Well, let's see. There's the Playhouse handyman, Sergio, comes in to wire the Playhouse. His name might change between now and opening night. And he teaches Pee-wee Spanish. There's a couple new puppets, ShamWow and PayPal. There's a bear that lives in the Playhouse now. Kind of loosely inspired by the dancing bear from Captain Kangaroo. There's a firefighter. Draw your own conclusions there as far as whether or not there's some call for a firefighter during the show. We're making a snack during the show. Snack time's back. There's a romance going on. It's part of the plot. Pee-wee has a wish. Jambi's back. Pee-wee's wish is he wants to fly. That's kind of the main plot, I guess, of the show. There's a few subplots going on. There's a lot of new elements, and I think it feels very familiar at the same time. I hope we have like a good balance there where it really feels like, wow, this is all familiar, and then, oh, that's new.
Will there be a different secret word every night, or will it be the same secret word every night?
Come see it more than once.
I couldn't help but notice your abstinence ring. So I wanted to ask, like, who would you like to catch with your shoe mirrors, and are you dating anyone?
Notice my abstinence ring.
Yeah, but who would
I've
you
read
like?
up on you.
Yes.
I saw your chapter in Pamela Des Barres' book.
But are you dating anyone, and who would you like to catch with your shoe mirrors if you could?
Well, I like to keep my girlfriend out of, you know, the press and everything, because, you know, I mean, there's a lot of baggage to being famous, you know, so why drag her into it, is how I feel, you know, or anybody, really.
I thought you were married to Fruit Salad.
Well, no, messy divorce. Very.
Do you mind if I ask her?
Well, I wasn't in the press. We did a very good job of keeping that messy divorce from the Fruit Salad quiet. So I'm happy to hear that you didn't know about it. But what was the question?
About who would you like to catch with your shoe mirrors?
Oh, the shoe mirrors. Well, you know, we took the shoe mirrors out of the show, so I don't have shoe mirrors anymore. Because, you know, when I started the show, we had shoe mirrors and everything. It's before, like, you know, floor cams and, you know, all that stuff you can look on the web now and do all kind of crazy stuff. So it just felt like, you know, that was then. Shoe mirrors, you know, so really I'm over the shoe mirror thing.
Can you talk
Time
about
for one last question.
Oh, talking about the web, and you recently have ventured a lot in social media and launching a Twitter and all that.
Yeah.
Is that important? Let's talk about, your online world, and like, is that important to you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it's really exciting. It's a way to connect with fans. It's a way for, people to connect with me. Like, Halloween this year, like, I got literally thousands of pictures of people dressed like Pee-Wee Herman for Halloween. Thousands, like, came in. It was just incredible. So, and to be able to tell people about the show and that kind of thing, and, Twitter up a storm.
So, I'm like,
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Hey, I hope you all come to the show. I've said this to every table, but this is totally the truth. I never talk like this. It's going to be phenomenal. It really is. The show's going to be fantastic. We never say that kind of stuff, but it's going to be great.
we bought our tickets for you first. When
You're
you
gonna
first
come?
came on, yeah.
I'm
Absolutely.
so happy to hear that. It's going to be great. What's your shirt say?
Come to the court.
Wow. Cool.
It's a nice shirt. You have something for Pee-Wee to
Yeah.
sign?
Yes. This is a poster, our poster that we already had Tim Burton sign.
Wow.
That we would love for you to sign.
I'm going to sign Tim Burton's name.
just right over his
Write
name.
it through somebody? Or just sign my name?
Just sign your name.
Where do you think would be good?
Right there.
All right.
All right.
Nine years old. That means you're in, don't tell me, third, second, fourth? Wow, you must be extra smart. Second grade? Okay, let's see. P. Do you know how to spell Pee-wee? P-E-E.
W.
There it is.
Oh, and can I get a quick picture? Stand up.